everyone, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a Q&A to get you guys caught up on my life because I haven't done a Q&A in a hot minute. So these questions are ones I get DM'd pretty often or I have seen commented on my YouTube videos. So if you guys want to be a part of any future Q&As, either drop questions in the comment section, DM them to me, or follow my Instagrams because sometimes I'll post like a little question box for these videos. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy and let's dive in. Question 1 is, are you returning to UAS in the fall? If you would have asked me this over spring break or the week before spring break, I would have said I do not want to and I really don't plan on it. I wanted to transfer to Cal State Monterey Bay a lot. I got accepted. I actually got my acceptance letter like the week before spring break, and I actually thought about it and I thought maybe I could transfer. My mom did not want me to, but at that point in time I was just not really happy up here. I felt like I didn't really belong here. I really didn't like being so far from home. But then I branched out, I made a lot of friends, and I actually started going out and enjoying Juneau as a city. And now I cannot imagine myself going anywhere else. So to answer your question, yes, I will be returning to UAS in the fall, and I'm so incredibly excited. Question numero dos is, did you have a hard time making friends? So I got this comment actually a lot because I keep saying that UAS is a really small school, which it is, but I honestly did not have a very hard time making friends. Everyone here is so incredibly friendly, and I have my main group of friends, and then I have another group of friends, and then I have a couple like individual friends. So I would say it's very easy to make friends. At least for me it was. I'm a very outgoing person. If you have met me in person or you know me in person, I never shut up. I could literally talk to my wall if I really wanted to. I will talk to myself, and I know that sounds super weird, but I will literally like plan out videos in my head and like talk to myself. But I'm a very talkative person, so no, it wasn't really hard to make friends. Partly, like I said, because I'm really talkative, but partly because everyone here is just so incredibly friendly. Question number 3 is, what was the biggest shock moving up to Alaska? I don't think I can pinpoint just one, but the first one was definitely the light patterns. When I moved up here, it was getting dark by 2:45, 3 o'clock, and now it's just getting dark at like 8:30, and it's getting light out at like 5:30, when in January it was getting light out at 9 a.m. So definitely the sun patterns was a huge change. Number 2, just living in the snow. I am from Southern California, like right smack dab near Disneyland, where it doesn't snow, and it was just a really big shock to have to deal with snow every single day. Like, it has been snowing since January, and it is now mid-April. Question number 4 is, how are you liking it up in Alaska and at UAS? I absolutely love it. Like I said, the first half of the semester, I was not happy. I wanted to leave. I hated it up here. I kept telling my mom and my boyfriend I want to come home. But now that I met my group of friends and I have finally found my place at UAS, I couldn't imagine leaving. I love living so close to so many hiking trails, and I love being close to the ocean, and I just love all of my friends and all of my little circles that I have created here. Question number 5 is, what are your summer plans? This is a little depressing to talk about, but I originally was planning on spending the summer up here, either with a salmon internship, or I really wanted a job working on a whale watching boat. And back in January, I was making a bunch of phone calls telling them, yo, I worked on a whale watching boat for the past year. Are you hiring? Do you need me over the summer? And a couple of them said, yeah, like keep calling, keep reminding me, keep checking in. And as I started to check in more, they were like, yeah, Canada's cruise ship ban was extended, so no cruise ships can get to Alaska, so we don't need you. And I was really bummed out because I was so excited to work up here in Alaska for the summer and have housing at school and not have to worry about it. But with the cruise ship ban in Canada being extended, there is relatively no cruise season up in Alaska this year, no tourist season. So for this summer, I am going back down to Southern California, and I am a beach lifeguard at a summer camp full-time, which I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be at the beach for 40 hours a week while getting paid for it, and just taking summer courses and working on my whale watching boat job and just living life, enjoying the heat while I have it. Question number 6 is, what does your schedule look like for the fall semester? So I am taking physics, calculus, and biology. Biology is asynchronous online, so I'm technically not going to class, but calculus and physics are all in person, and physics comes with a lab. So pretty much Monday through Friday, I will be in person for my classes for the majority of the time, which I'm really excited for. I'm so excited to get like the genuine university experience. But yeah, just 3 courses, 12 units. I was gonna take organic chemistry, but with calculus and physics, I would simply not survive. Question number 7 is, what's your favorite thing you've done while up in Alaska? Definitely going to the ice caves is my top number 1. That was my all-time favorite thing. My second favorite thing was seeing the Northern Lights. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's my Life in Alaska, episode 2. But my third favorite thing is my friend and I hiked to a waterfall, and I got to drink the ice cold glacier water from the waterfall, which was really cool. But there's so many fun things I've done. We've gone on so many hikes, so many adventures, but those are definitely my top 3 favorite things I have done. Question number 8 is, do you want any tattoos? Yes, I want a couple tattoos. The wheels are turning. I have a couple ideas. I definitely want a killer whale. Not sure what kind, where I want it, so I have to figure that out. And I also want the Mendenhall Glacier coordinates with the outline of the mountain range it's on. I think I want that like right here, right above the crook of my elbow. Not 100% sure on that one. And I also want to get something from my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, and my brother, because they have been my rocks for my entire 21 years of life. Not sure what I want to do with that though. They're all just ideas. I haven't had one where I'm like, I love this design and placement enough to where I'm gonna get it. So I don't have any placements or final designs yet, but they're coming. I'm definitely thinking about it, and I will have a tattoo by this time next year, hopefully. Question number 9 is, how is school going? You know, school is going okay. I have 3 weeks left. My grades are not where they should be with having 3 weeks in the semester left, but you know what? We're getting through it. I've had some personal problems while I was up here with like roommate problems and situations like that have just made school so much more frustrating and so much more stressful. But for the most part, I would say school is going a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's not too bad, but it could be going better. Question number 10 is, would you recommend moving up to Alaska? Absolutely, 100%. I recommend moving anywhere that you want to move, because college is the best time to do that. That is pretty much what drove me to move up to Alaska, because I was like, if I end up not liking it, I'm only there for 2.5 years or 2 years. It's not the end of the world. And then on the other hand, I was like, if I like it, I get to live in such a beautiful place for 2.5 years of my life. And I'm so excited for what the next 2 years hold. But yes, I recommend moving anywhere you want to move. I literally packed up and moved my things with a month's notice. Like, it was fun. I'm that type of personality though. I love traveling. I love seeing the world and seeing the country. It is just my favorite thing ever. So yes, 110% I recommend either moving up to Alaska or moving anywhere that you have been thinking about moving to. Question number 11, just pretend that this is 11, is how did you pack your things to move up there? I packed very light. My entire wardrobe literally fit in my carry-on, and it wasn't hard. I ordered all of my things, like my bedding, my sheets, all of my decorations beforehand, and had it shipped up to the university, and they kept it in their little mail room, and I just collected it when I got up here. But for the most part, I packed very light because you can only wear so many winter clothes because pretty much you're just wearing jackets on jackets, and you're wearing pretty much 2 or 3 jackets at all times. So like t-shirts didn't really matter. Definitely didn't need any shorts or skirts or dresses or anything. I bought one dress while I was up here for my birthday, but ended up wearing it for Easter. But when I went home for spring break, I brought back a couple things. Like I brought back this black little mock neck shirt, and I actually went thrifting a couple times while I was up here. I got this Alaskan shirt, it has an orca on the back. I got this for like $1 at the thrift store. So I recommend packing really light, and then you can either bring more clothes up next time you come, or you can go thrifting. So I packed extremely light, and I'm also packing extremely light to go home. Most of my clothes are going in a storage unit. I think I'm only bringing my jeans back and a couple t-shirts. Like my big jackets are staying here. Everything is staying in a storage unit. Pack very light because you can always have things shipped up here. It's cheaper to order things on Amazon and have it shipped up here than to pack everything in your suitcase and pay the extra luggage weight fee at the airport. Number 12 is, how is dorm life? Like I said in a previous question, I have had some roommate issues that have caused some stress. So my roommate and I no longer get along. We no longer talk to each other, which is fine. We just civilly live with each other most of the time. But other than that, I don't really like it. I like being so close to the university and so close to everything. And like when I'm hungry, it's a 2-minute walk to the grill instead of taking the shuttle from upper housing. But I hate not having a kitchen because I love to cook, and all I have is an air fryer, and I have eaten so unhealthy this semester. I'm just so excited to be in upper housing next semester with 3 of my good friends and having a kitchen and a living room, because my entire life is in this room. I have my bed and my desk, and that is where I spend the majority of my time. And it messes with you mentally because this room you work and sleep, and you don't have another area in your dorm or in your house. This is technically my house to go and study, so you're literally forced to live your entire life in one room. So it's okay. I give dorm life a 5 out of 10. So excited to be in an apartment next semester. Question number 13 is, are there any good restaurants in Juneau? Yes, Auk Bay Cafe is down the street from the University of Alaska, and it opened, I think, back in January. Amazing breakfast, amazing dinner, and even more amazing desserts. And then you have the Hangar on the Wharf in downtown, which is one of my favorites. And then this is technically on Douglas, which is an island right next to Juneau, but it's called the Island Pub. Delicious. I went there for my 21st birthday and had an orange creamsicle drink with vodka in it. So good. Pizza is so good. There's a Russian dumpling place that's really popular, but I don't know the name, but that's pretty good too. Juneau has pretty good restaurants, so if you come up here for school, you will not be disappointed. But Auk Bay Cafe and the Hangar on the Wharf are my 2 favorites. Question number 14 is, how is COVID up there? So I think everyone over the age of 16 up here is eligible for their vaccine, and we are at a risk level 1. So I would not be surprised if by fall Juneau lifts their mask mandate. The university will more than likely still have their mask mandate, but I would not be surprised if by the end of the year you don't have to wear your masks in like Fred Meyer or Home Depot or Costco. But yeah, for the most part, literally everything is open. I have not seen a single restaurant that was not open, and you can sit inside, you can eat inside, so it's great. Definitely a step up from the lower 48. And the last question, number 15, is the weather really as bad as everyone says it is? So I was expecting it to be like in the negatives cold, but it was only like that one weekend in February. But this season is a really long winter season. Like, everyone who has been in Juneau for a couple years now has told me that this much snow in April is unheard of. Last Monday, so a week ago from today, we got 8 inches of snow. So that's definitely not normal. We are having a very long winter, but this Thursday through Sunday is supposed to be sunny and up to 55 degrees. That's like California cold. we're getting up there. That's gonna be really warm. But yeah, for the most part, the weather really isn't that bad. I personally like the snow. I get the snow up here, and then when I go home, I get sunny and 95-degree weather. So I literally get best of both worlds. All right, guys, that was all the questions I have time for today. I've literally been sitting here for 25 minutes talking. But thank you guys for asking all those questions, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, comment them down below. And while you're down there, make sure and hit the subscribe button because I have a really fun giveaway coming at 2,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!